game that I had to beat them. At halftime, we'll take a break. After this ball game comes out here, so I'll need to be sure. Check 1-2.
In times of need, it's comforting to see faces of people you know and trust. Cornerstone Funeral Home in Muskogee cherishes the opportunity to be there for you and your family in life's most challenging times when friends are most important. Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. Experience the difference. Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York in Muskogee, where you'll find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Welcome inside Rodney Milam Fieldhouse, where tonight it is Frontier Conference basketball once again as the Muskogee Ruffers entertain the Bruins of Bartlesville. Both teams hungry for victory. Bartlesville coming off a Tuesday night setback to Tulsa, Washington, 60-28 to fall to 2-7 on the season. And they remember a very heartbreaking overtime loss a year ago in Bartlesville to the Ruffers, 52-51 in overtime. For head coach Jeremy Ford, his squad at 4-6 now on the season, ranked number 18 in this week's 6A basketball poll. Ruffers opened the season with a loss to Sapulpa, the number one team in Class 5A, then routed Salisaw before losing to Grove and Tahlequah in the three-game Tahlequah tournament. Ruffers came back, lost a heartbreaker to Sand Springs, 54-49, and then routed Jinx Trojans, 67-29. Last week participated in the Skiatook tournament. Ruffers won their opening game, defeating Deer Creek 57-51, losing for a second time to Tahlequah 61-48, and then came back on the shooting touch of 21 points from Jada Heights to beat Bishop Kelly 63-50. But on Tuesday night, it was a tall order as the Ruffers took on ninth-rated Union and ended up falling in that ball game 45-20. But that's all 2 days down the river. And Jeremy Ford is ready for his women to take the court tonight and pick up win number 5. When we come back following this timeout, we'll have a pregame visit that we sat down with the coach earlier this afternoon here in the field house to talk about tonight's game. That comes your way after this opening timeout on RougherTV.
New Silverados up to 15,000 in total savings. Hi, Jay Hodge, and it really is the best time to buy at the all-new Jay Hodge Chevrolet in Muskogee. Tell them, Rick.
Summer sale down of all new 2020s.
New Silverados up to 15,000 total savings.
Don't overpay, come see 15KJ.
New Silverados up to 15,000 total savings at the all-new J. Hodge Chevrolet of Muskogee.
144 West Shawnee.
When you come home after a long day, Bravado Wireless Home Internet has you covered in your neighborhood or on your farm. For a limited time, our unlimited home internet has been discounted to only $49 per month with the purchase of a $99 router. And get this, the first 3 months of service is on us. So what are you waiting for? Make the switch today and visit us at bravadowireless.com for more info and to find a store near you. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Pioneer Abstract, proudly serving residential and commercial customers throughout Muskogee County since 1905, serving banks, mortgage companies, and mortgage brokers with refinancing, purchase, 1031 tax-deferred exchanges, along with full escrow services and more. Pioneer Abstract offers the convenience of centralized services for escrow accounts, title insurance, and title searches. Pioneer Abstract, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow at 412 West Broadway in downtown Muskogee, or call Pioneer Abstract at 683-2904.
We are what makes Oklahoma proud. We are mothers. We are coaches, counselors, and teachers. We are community. We are innovators in medical technologies. We are researchers developing breakthroughs to diagnose, treat, and cure diseases. We are everyday people. We are Northeastern Health Systems.
There's an old school way of doing business here at James Hodge Ford. Exceptional service, a firm handshake, and the best price around on a new Ford vehicle. Of course, don't forget our Hodge promise to you, our customer, that's stronger than oak. That's just a great way of doing business.
The James Hodge Ford promise. The best selection, the absolute best price, and service guaranteed. James Hodge Ford, 1200 North Main, Muskogee, online at hodgeford.com. Rougher basketball for a second straight night inside Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse. And we bring in Jeremy Ford, head coach of the Lady Roughers. Tall order on Tuesday night against Union. A little bit more of a matchup, even matchup, Muskogee and Bartlesville.
Yes, it was a tough night Tuesday, but we looked to rebound here with Bartlesville, trying to get this victory tonight.
Jeremy, talk to me a little bit about this basketball team. Your squad's off to a 4-6 mark, but you've been a lot closer to a 6-4 or maybe even 7-3 record.
Yes, we're right there. Of course, a couple games didn't go our way, but the girls are improving. We're playing hard and we're competing, and that's all I can ask for.
What do you feel like is the strength of this basketball team? You've got some experienced kids that know how to shoot. It's sometimes just getting it to fall in the hoop.
Yes, we've been in a drought here shooting-wise, but the girls have been doing a good job defending, and that's what we're trying to pride ourselves on the next couple games, just defending the ball and rebounding.
You've been kind of putting together a specific foundation for Rougher basketball last year and this year, and it's continuing to grow. You can see that in the confidence that the young women have, the ability to execute an offensive game plan, run your stuff. I know it's what you keep trying to say to them, but what do you feel like has been the biggest turnaround for Muskogee from last year to this year?
That's a great question there. We just want to make sure we're competing at a high level. I mean, anytime you do that in this league, you could have some success. So I just want to make sure I have the girls prepared and we're competing at a high level.
What have you seen from studying tape on Bartlesville, who comes in tonight, kind of like the Roughers, 2-7 on the season, a hungry ball club, and has some playmakers of their own?
Yes, they have some playmakers. They're kind of young, so we're trying to use our experience here tonight. We want to defend at a high level, and hopefully we can force some turnovers and convert off of them.
Do you kind of, in watching their game style, see them more in a patient style offense compared to how the Roughers want to speed it up and play the faster game?
They definitely want to slow us down. They're gonna melt some clock. We're gonna try to do what we do and keep that game sped up there.
What do you feel like will be the key for Muskogee to be able to put a win on the scoreboard tonight when it's all said and done?
We got to be relentless on the defensive end. If we do that, I think we'll be successful.
Jeremy Ford with some pregame thoughts prior to Muskogee's matchup against Bartlesville. Back with our starting lineups after this timeout on RougherTV.
In sports, having the right winning strategy is often the difference between winning and losing. The same is true when you need legal representation. For more than 15 years, the law offices of Michael A. Finnerty have successfully provided the winning strategy with excellence and integrity for the people of the Muskogee area in matters of personal injury, social security disability, and workers' compensation issues. The law office, Muskogee trusts Michael A. Finnerty, ready to develop a winning strategy. Michael A. Finnerty, 436 Court Street in Muskogee. Call 687-1155. Online at finnertylaw.com.
Pain is temporary, pride is forever. At Excel Therapy, we want to be your athlete's advocate for excellence. We offer treatment methods that focus on strengthening muscles and improving flexibility to improve your overall performance. And when injury sets in, Excel Therapy can aid in the recovery process. We know it's important to get back in the game, so trust the comeback experts, Excel Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. With 16 locations and no physician referral required, you can begin healing today. From setback to comeback, the name you can trust. Excel Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Look for us online at exceltherapyok.com.
Back inside Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse on this Friday night. A little chilly outside, but we're going to warm things up here on the basketball hardwood. Bartlesville Bruins of head coach Donnie Martin, 2-7 on the season last year, 6-16 in the 1920 campaign. Starting lineup tonight for the visiting Bruins will be a 5'7 senior, Jordan Bilger, Micah Chambers, a 5'7 freshman who has a great deal of potential. Then it's a trio of Kate Gronigan, the 5'8 junior, Allie Wood, a 5'7 senior, and Kaylin Duncan, a 5'7 sophomore. As we mentioned, Bartlesville at 2-7 on the season, lost the opener to Jinx, 46-31. Then lost to Sand Springs, 67-31, following a loss to Shawnee in the opening round of the Bishop Kelly tournament, 41-39. Then they turned around and beat Tulsa Edison 58-25 before losing to Ada 48-44. Then had the misfortune of playing 5A number 1 Sapulpa and losing that by a 70-30 score. In last week's Bartlesville tournament, the Conoco Invitational, Bartlesville picked up their second win, beating Del City 39-33 before losing to Choctaw 68-28. And then on Tuesday night, lost a 60-28 decision to Tulsa, Washington. And as we mentioned earlier, Bartlesville lost a heartbreaker on their home hardwood last year to the Roughers, 52-51 in overtime. Starting five for Muskogee will be the same five that started on Tuesday night against Union. Taya Myers, the 5'7 senior who had 8 points in the loss to Union on Tuesday, averaging right at 13.5 points per ball game. Michaela Adams, a 5'8 senior, will join Bianca McVeigh, a 5'6 sophomore. Jada Heitch, who had 8 points in the loss to Union on Tuesday night, but was an all-tournament performer last weekend at the Skiatook Invitational, including 21 points in the victory over Bishop Kelly to give Muskogee the third-place finish. Heitch, a 5'8 senior, will be joined by Desiree Burton, who last year averaged just over 6 points a ball game, the 5'10" senior. Burton, Heitch, McVeigh, Adams, and Myers for the Roughers of head coach Jeremy Ford, who's now in his second season. While for Donnie Martin, it'll be Jordan Bilger, Micah Chambers, along with Kate Gronigan, Allie Wood, and Kaylin Duncan. This will be a contrast in styles. Bartlesville will play more of a tempo control type contest, while the Roughers will like to use their speed and athleticism and get the ball up and down the hardwood tonight here in the Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse. It is Frontier Conference basketball. It is Bartlesville against Muskogee. This is the first of two games here tonight. Ladies go first, as always, and then the men will follow a little bit later on tonight. When we come back, it'll be time for the opening tip. Muskogee at Bartlesville here on RougherTV.
There has never been a better time to buy than now. Drive a little, save a lot at Nissan of Muskogee Ultimate Used Car Sales Event. Save thousands now on all in-stock models. Come see us today at Nissan of Muskogee. Online at nissanofmuskogee.com. nissanofmuskogee.com. That's right, nissanofmuskogee.com. Use your cell phone, tablet, computer, we don't care. Just shop our huge selection of new and used online and then just pick, click, and drive. Why wait? It's that easy. Log on today at nissanofmuskogee.com.
JTK Imaging Services of Muskogee brings mobile digital imaging to you anytime, anywhere. JTK Imaging Services offers parents-to-be excitement and comfort of 3D and 4D ultrasound with ultrasound as low as $100. Services at JTK Imaging Services also include mobile digital ultrasound and x-ray anytime you need them. Discover the difference online at jtkimagingservices.com. JTK Imaging Services of Muskogee at 1631 North Main.
Tradition. It's a word that means a lot. Just as the tradition of the Muskogee Roughers requires commitment of great players and coaches, Lesher Millsap Funeral Home takes pride in providing great value and commitment every day with a tradition of service to the families of the Muskogee area. Just like in football, tradition must be earned on every play, every day, not just in the final score. And that's why you can trust Lesher Millsap Funeral Home to be there for you when it counts the most. Lesher Millsap Funeral Home, proud to be part of the Muskogee tradition of excellence.
I'm Gil McLaughlin.
I'm Brian Kirkhart.
Thanks, Muskogee. Your hometown mortgage team, Muskogee Mortgage, the McLaughlin team, is proud to be Muskogee's preferred mortgage company.
We are extremely honored to serve you. Just like the Roughers have a game plan for victory, our daily game plan is to assist families to reach their financial goals.
Thanks, Muskogee, and good luck, Roughers, on your drive to win in 2020.
Your new home isn't so far away with the help of Muskogee Mortgage, 3241 Chandler Road, Muskogee, and online at MuskogeeMortgage.com.
The Muskogee Athletic Department would like to recognize its proud Rougher Athletics sponsors: Armstrong Bank, Oklahoma Army National Guard, Arvest Bank, Chick-fil-A Muskogee, Neighbors Building Neighborhoods, St. Francis Muskogee, Tommy Nix Auto Group, Springs Skilled Nursing and Therapy. Go Ruffers!
Back inside Rodney Milam Fieldhouse. Starting lineups being introduced to those in attendance here tonight. But before we get started, I want to say a tip of the cap and a word of thank you to Rib Crib of Muskogee for providing tonight's hospitality room meal. Remember, enjoying your favorite barbecue is now easier than ever. Order online at ribcrib.com for pickup or delivery and savor your slow smoked favorites from the comfort of your home. There's no better place for barbecue and all the extras. Check it out for yourself at Rib Crib of Muskogee. Muskogee at 4-6, looking for their 5th win of the season. Came into action this week, ranked number 18th. First time in a while. The women have been back in the polls since those years of going to the state semifinals and finals. Jeremy Ford would certainly like to see his team restore that type of success. But right now, it's all about taking on Bartlesville. Bruins will be in their road uniforms, powder blue with the white numerals and Bartlesville inscript across the front of the jersey. Ruffers in their home white, green numerals, white stripes down the side, and in block letters, MUSKOGEE, Muskogee. Officials tonight, Alan Richardson, Mitchell Gomez, and Allison Fry will blow the whistle. We're just about set for the opening tip. All straight up in the air, back tap to the Ruffers, and moving from right to left, Muskogee with the first offensive possession. Kayla Adams trying to go inside. Pass goes to the corner, loose, picked up. Now back outside, Heights for a look at a three. It's in and out, no good. Ruffers crash the boards but can't control, and Bartlesville comes away with the rebound. Kaylin Duncan on the up-the-floor pass into the hands of Chambers. As we mentioned, Bartlesville will set more of a patient, control-type offense. Ruffers want to pressure and create turnovers. Chambers with the ball on the dribble out front. Hollywood across the floor into the hand of Chambers, goes in the paint, lost it. Picked up on the loose ball by Bianca McVeigh in transition. Ruffers sprinted to the offensive end, drive the inline, little teardrop floater that's short and out of bounds. Touched last by Bartlesville. Just that possession right there, you get the idea that the two teams have contrasting styles of play. Out front, Adams. Oh, nice backdoor look to wide open in the paint. Desiree Burton, but the assist goes to Michaela Adams, but the Ruffers are on the scoreboard 2-0. 6:55 to go. Pressure in the backcourt. Ruffers applying backcourt floor, and there's a 10-second call. Head coach Donnie Martin asking his players, remember, you only got 10 to get it across the half line. So after forcing the turnover, Ruffers have it out front. All fake, left side, McVeigh with it with a right-hand dribble. Around to the point, traveling the free throw line all the way past the defender. Now kick it out to the corner. Pass was too wide. Taken away by Kaylin Duncan of Bartlesville. Pressured in the backcourt, little hands-on contact there. Foul will be called on Muskogee's Taya Myers. That was one Achilles heel from Muskogee on Tuesday night, was the early foul trouble with Myers as well as with Heitch. 6:23 to play here in quarter number one. Bartlesville with the basketball. Jordan Bilger trapped at the center line. Ball stripped free. Heitch on the floor after it. And we'll get a hell ball. The red light points the favor of Bartlesville. Correct myself, with the dive on top of the loose ball was Taya Myers. Bruins just 2 seasons away from a state tournament appearance, but having plenty of problems here early as the entry pass intended for Bilger deflected away and knocked out of bounds off the leg of the Bartlesville player, so that'll give Muskogee the basketball. The quickness of Bianca McVeigh forcing that turnover. Heitch on a right-hand dribble, looks right on the pass, deep three from outside, bounce up and over the backboard, out of bounds. 6:02 to play, quarter number 1. Nice to see those senior banners hanging on each end of the hardwood here inside the field house. Pressure again on the backcourt. Clippers trying to challenge Bartlesville to break the press, and on a block up front, Desiree Burton going to get called for the foul. Her first, team 2. First 2 minutes of play tonight here in Milam. Bruins this time with Duncan on the dribble into the offensive end. Trying to go backdoor, it's deflected away, but there to pick it up was Allie Wood. Bartlesville will wait. They'll pass it up the floor. Quick reactions from McVeigh with the steal. Drive all the way to the glass on the other end, and with the finish. Cut the angle and got the steal, Bianca McVeigh, and then a backcourt deflection and out of bounds off the touch of Desiree Burton. Muskogee challenging Bartlesville with a lot of pressure tonight. Bilger goes out, and for the first time tonight, Takitha Valentine, a 5'6" junior, will check in at a playmaking guard spot for head coach Donnie Martin. Valentine dribbled across the timeline, get a little bump from behind by McVeigh, and then as she tries to put on the brakes, the carryover results in a travel. Jeremy Ford believing he had a speed advantage and a pressure advantage, forcing turnovers. So far, that's been paying off here in the first 3 minutes of play. Left-hand dribble of Bianca McVeigh. Free throw line pass. Burton trying to go in the paint. Looking inside for Jada Heitz, but it's at her knees and turned over. Bartlesville with the loose ball to the offensive end. Kellen Jordan with the ball. Right side on the catch. Groningen going to come to the right elbow, pick it up, kick it back outside. Chambers off the dribble, has it picked by Jada Heitch. One-on-one, Jada with a left-hand dribble to the other end and the finish. The deflection, the steal, and the Ruffers are out to a 6-0 lead here early. Again, a late pass, but as the time clock was counting down on the backcourt pressure, Bartlesville will take a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same with the two teams here tonight. Timeout on the floor, 4:27 to go. Ruffers in front in the first quarter, 6-0.
From 2 stories to 20. From ready apps to emergency response. From your community to a nationwide network. The cleanup specialists at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Everything under your roof, everyone under ours. Helping to make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
Call ServPro of Muskogee, 918-931-4490, or online at servepromuskogee.com.
ServPro, one of the many supporters of Rougher Athletics throughout the school year. As we come back to action, Bartlesville out of the timeout. Takitha Valentine pass into the offensive end, stolen away by Desiree Burton, left alone, drives to the window, can't get the finish. Then the ball slapped and last touch by the ladies in blue off the fingertips of Kaylin Duncan. 4:09 left here, opening quarter. Substitutions for Bartlesville. Reagan Hodge, a 6-foot junior, will come in and replace Kaylin Duncan. Ruffers will make an addition to their lineup as well, as Jacayla Swanson will check in. She'll replace Burton as one of the 5. Late on the buzzer on the substitution. Lob pass, backdoor. Heitz dribbled it off her toe. Loose ball turnover picked up by Bartlesville. Pressure. Heitz will take it back. She'll go to the window for the right-hand finish off the turnover. Ruffers getting points galore off turnovers. That's 8. Again, the pressure in the backcourt. Bartlesville advancing into the offensive end. Keitha Valentine stops right wing. Trepp skips the pass around the floor. Three-pointer on the way from the side is bottom of the net for Kate Gronigan. That came at the 3:35 mark before Bartlesville scored. Muskogee with the basketball, side to side. Heitch in the corner. Pass on the three-pointer is no good. Fired up by Swanson, but then the Ruffers hustle a loose ball. Back to the right wing. Three-pointer here is also short. Late and deflected away. I'm going to say it's off the touch of Muskogee. Denham Sanders checking back in for the Ruffers here tonight. Elise Robenstein in the lineup also for the Bruins. Ball loose in the paint. Players dive on top of it. Bartles will take it in transition. Bilger with it on the right side. Trapped over on the quarter court. Skipped the pass back to Valentine. Drives the lane. Little teardrop shot. No good. Got her own offensive rebound. Now to the right wing. Three on the way. It's good. Allie Wood. Back-to-back threes by the visiting Bruins. And all of a sudden it's a two-point game. 8-6 after the Ruffers had led early. 8-0. Denham Sanders working the ball around the top of the circle. Heitch with it. Right wing. Three-pointer on the way by McVeigh is long. It's deflected off the rim. Controlled by Bartlesville's Reagan Hodge. Ruffers not afraid to shoot the rock. Robenstein on a dribble. Stops at the baseline and trying to get free of the defense. Took an extra hop and got called for the foul. Desiree Burton comes back in for Muskogee, while Taya Myers will take a seat. 2:08 and counting here in quarter number one. Sanders on a bounce pass out front from McVeigh. Right back to the corner for Desiree Burton. Across the floor on the skip pass. Drive the baseline, skip it over the top. Long pass out front to McVeigh. Now Burton with it. Drives past defender, skips to the baseline. Intended for Heitch. Lost control of it, but picking it up in the paint. And there'll be a whistle and a foul called. It'll be on Bartlesville. Foul will be whistled on Reagan Hodge. That'll be her first and team foul number one on the visiting Bruins. Muskogee on the inbounds pass out front. Try to go right back to the corner. McVeigh took a look. Now pulls up a little 15-footer short. Missed everything. Valentine with a rebound. She'll race the dribble to the offensive end. Defended out front by Swanson. Then a drive inside. Valentine out of control. Crashing into the rougher defender on the block. Jada Heitch. And the Ruffers will get it right back. 1:29 left in quarter number one. Muskogee will be in action next week playing in the Rogers tournament in Tulsa. Two back-to-back threes by Bartlesville's cut an 8-0 lead down to just two. Across the floor, McVeigh over on the far right side. Tries to get a pass to the top of the circle. It's deflected away on the reach-in by Robenstein. In transition, Robenstein gets it back on the give. Baseline jumper swatted almost out of bounds, and the officials, as they fight for possession, will say it's Muskogee basketball. Last touch by the women in blue. Checking back in from Muskogee will be 5'8" senior Michaela Adams, replacing Bianca McVeigh. 8-6, Ruffers in front. Heitz with the dribble. Down the paint, drops it on the doorstep. Underneath, shot put up close range. Partially blocked by Bilger. Bartlesville gets the basketball. Now the pass up the floor. Heitz reads it perfectly, has the steal. Fakes the drop off, finishes, can't finish it, and should have made the pass. It's in the fight for the rebound. Michaela Adams, along with Bartlesville's Reagan Hodge. And they called it a hell ball, but true serum, I'm going to say that is a bad call. The foul should have been on Muskogee. And now we have a technical foul assessed to the Bruin bench. So Muskogee will have two free throws. Heitz with the first. Missed the second. A 9-6 ball game. Muskogee will have the basketball. A technical foul was called on the Bruin bench. And try as best he can. Donnie Martin wearing the mask. The protocol commanded COVID-19 protection mask, trying to hide his displeasure. Ruffers with the basketball, far side of the floor, back around the arc. Heitz, ball fake, skip it over to Sanders. Right side three off the wing is no good, but underneath Desiree Burton, her outlet pass, lost it, and it'll be possession to the Bruins. 26 seconds left to go here at quarter number one. 9-6, Ruffers on top. Looking forward to a halftime visit with Superintendent of Schools Jared Mendenhall. Ruffers pressing the backcourt, force a turnover on a bad pass, a steal. Can't finish the layup was Michaela Adams. Then the Ruffers again in traffic, giving Takitha Valentine a lot of pressure. And on the loose ball on the floor, it's a held ball, and it'll belong to the ladies in blue. 11.7 seconds left. 30-second timeout taken by the Bruins. Let's do the same. 9-6 Ruffers when we come back.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Welcome back on RougherTV. Bill Huddleston courtside to call the action on our student production crew doing an outstanding job again. 11.7 seconds left to go in the opening 8 minutes. Victory pass, and again another late buzzer, but Bartlesville will maintain the dribble. Valentine with it, racing it near the half line, stops, passes back across the floor, throws it away. Now with 1 second to shoot, give it to the end line. It's off the way. Will they count it? The official underneath says basket goes. The layup will count. I think it goes to Michaela Adams. Well, actually, no, it'll go to Jacayla Swanson, and a foul was called on Takitha Valentine. Swanson a chance to end the quarter on a three-point play, and does. And after 8 minutes of action, the Ruffers are in front 12-6. Back in 1 minute on RougherTV.
Finding your happy place is something special, and it's different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Right now, you can earn up to a $200 bonus when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
In times of need, it's comforting to see faces of people you know and trust. Cornerstone Funeral Home in Muskogee cherishes the opportunity to be there for you and your family in life's most challenging times, when friends are most important. Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. Experience the difference. Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York in Muskogee, where you'll find faces you know and reputations you trust.
8 minutes gone here tonight. The red line arrow should be favored to Bartlesville. And head coach Donnie Martin is incensed. Now, to be honest with you, we're a little confused here about the call. The foul was on the shot. The basket counts. So Bartlesville, now we've had another foul called on the Bartlesville bench. And the first free throw here by Jada Heitz is good. 6 points, make it 7 for Heitch. And Muskogee will start the quarter with possession, as they otherwise would not have had. And away from the action, we're going to get a player control illegal pick foul going to be called on Desiree Burton. That'll be her second foul. Burton will go out. Bianca McVeigh will come back in. She will join Michaela Adams, Jada Heitch, Jakayla Swanson, and Denham Sanders. Kind of an ugly start to the second quarter here. 14-6 Muskogee. Free pass inside, deflected away, but the Ruffers retain control. McVeigh in the corner. Hyde's going to try a three from deep. It's no good. Fight and Clyde inside and off the touch of the blue. Off the fingertips of Reagan Hodge underneath the basket. Muskogee will set its inbound throw in. Lob it up the floor. Around the arc, right side. McVeigh took a look, pulls up on the 15-footer on the floater, no good. Rebound yanked away and controlled by Elise Robenstein. Got a little basketball blood in that young lady. A family of success in Bartlesville Bruin history. Bad pass. Ruffers come up the floor and a wraparound pass by Heitch and a whistle on a foul called. This one will be on Muskogee. No, it'll be on, going to call it on Bartlesville. On Kaylin Duncan. Now substitution, Takitha Valentine comes back in and Duncan will take a seat. It's a very young squad for head coach Donnie Martin. A lot of growing pains for this basketball team this season. Pass in the corner. McVeigh had it. Drives along the inline. Up and under off the glass. A delayed whistle. The foul will be on Bartlesville. Foul will be on Reagan Hodge. That'll be her second personal foul. 17th foul, but it was a shooting opportunity, so the 5'6" Muskogee sophomore Bianca McVeigh will be on the line. First one is up and in. Her third point of the night. Hodge goes out, and Allie Wood, a 5'7" senior, comes back in. I mentioned the bloodline of Bartlesville basketball. Of course, Ben Robenstein was a successful guard both on the high school and the college level for the Bruins and at Northeastern State University. Now a deep three off the left side by Jakayla Swanson, and Muskogee is bottom of the bucket. And the Ruffers have exploded this one to an 18-6 lead. Valentine in transition dribble. Pass to the right wing, ball swatted free. Back to Valentine, three-pointers on the way. It's long, no good. Ruffers climb the board. Bruins come out of the fray with it. Ball stripped away on a finish by Groningen, and then a late whistle and a foul will be called on Muskogee. Foul's going to be on Bianca McVeigh. Bruins have the basketball on the throw-in. Kate Groningen backpedals out near the center line, being challenged defensively by Taya Myers. Down the lane on the running dribble, little teardrop floater, up and in. Kate Groningen, 5 of the 8 points for the Bruins. Left side, skip it over the top. Denham Sanders the ball fake. Dribbles between two defenders and crashes in, and this one's going the other way. Give a little heart credit pat on the back to Kate Groningen. She took the charge. And the foul on Denham Sanders is her first team foul, number 5 on Muskogee. 6:03 to play here in the first half. Long pass up the floor, intended for Groningen, overthrown. And Muskogee hustles back. Sanders with the loose ball to the offensive end. Skip it across the floor on an angle pass to Bianca McVeigh. She'll come around the arc to Swanson. Back to the right wing. Taya Myers on a spin move. Let's fly a 10-footer that's short. Rebounded inside by Groningen of Bartlesville. Bruins advancing the dribble, break the full court press. Out near the half line, Valentine passes to the corner. Groningen on a catch and shoot three that's long, bounding off the rim on the backside. Rebound pulled away by Elise Robenstein. And the foul will be on Bianca McVeigh. That'll be her second personal foul. That'll force the substitution hand of Jeremy Ford as he'll come back with Jada Heights to replace Bianca McVeigh. 18-8 Muskogee. Ruffers last year in their battle with Bartlesville had to go to overtime before winning that one 52-51. Groningen, pass across the floor, intended for Robenstein, stolen on the run-out dribble all the way down the floor, blocked from behind by Robenstein. Adams went up with the right hand, probably should have used the left, with the defensive effort of Robenstein knocking the ball free. Micah Chambers checking back in to replace Kate Groningen. Bruins will have the basketball on the throw-in. Officials tonight calling this one a little tight. On the advancing dribble, Allie Wood, baseline pass, ball free on the end line, and I think the Ruffers may get ticketed for contact here. Foul will be on Jada Heights, trying to reach in and deflect the ball free, and Jeremy Ford standing with palms out, asking for a little bit of understanding. Micah Chambers, a freshman, will step to the line for the Bruins. First one is off the mark on the 1+1 opportunity. Everybody was kind of standing still as if it was a two-shot foul, but it was the penalty opportunity. Myers trying to bounce the ball inside. It's kicked away and out of bounds off the toe on a kick save. Kind of a hockey phrase there, but Allie Wood with the good save at the goal. Throw the ball up the court. Ruffers on the entry pass. Adams with a left-hand waist-high dribble. Right side, Myers from way out front with the air ball. And the ball out of bounds goes back to Bartlesville. 18-8 here in the opening 2 quarters of play. Again, we're looking forward to a halftime chat with Superintendent of Schools and #1 Ruffer fan, Dr. Jared Mendenhall, will be our guest at the break. Simultaneously, students will be participating in a recognition of the Muskogee Athletics Hall of Fame class of 2020. Long pass up the floor. Robenstein takes it on the run, goes to the glass, got hammered from behind. Well, I guess that's one way to make sure they don't finish the shot. Michaela Adams with the tomahawk chop sends Robenstein to the floor. She'll go back to the stripe and shoot 2. 5'7" junior. And just looking up and down this roster, there's only 2 seniors on the lineup for the Bruins. Robenstein missing the first. She'll have the second. Desiree Burton checking back in from Muskogee to replace Michaela Adams. Second free throw by Robenstein is good. Her first point of the night. That makes it an 18-9 ball game with 4:17 in the clock moving before halftime. Jada Heights seeing a lane to the glass, puts it up off the glass with the left hand and got the finish. Heights with 9 points here in the first half. Bartlesville quickly to the offensive end. A catch and shoot. Micah Chambers at the glass. Broke the press and had the easy doorstep basket. Sanders on a dribble out front will move the ball right side. Now try to lob it to the end line. Swanson with it back out front for Myers. At the elbow to Heights. Spins into the face of the defender. Got a soft set on the rim. Jada Heights with the basket. Off the pivot, the spin, and the finish. 22-11. Backcourt pressure. Robenstein under some heat. Passing it over to Valentine, and there's another 10-second call. Bilger goes out. Coming back will be Kate Groningen. Muskogee in front, 12-6 after 1. And now 22-11, and Jeremy Ford is going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll do the same to let you hear from one of the many sponsors of RougherTV here in 2021.
New Silverados up to 15,000 in total savings. Hi, Jay Hodge, and it really is the best time to buy at the all-new Jay Hodge Chevrolet Muskogee. Tell them, Rick.
Summer sale down of all new 2020s.
New Silverados up to 15,000 total savings.
Don't overpay, come see 15KJ.
New Silverados up to 15,000 total savings at the all-new Jay Hodge Chevrolet of Muskogee.
144 West Shawnee.
22-11 our score. Muskogee Athletics would say thank you to the partners of Rougher Athletics, Rib Crib of Muskogee, for the hospitality room meal, and it was delicious. Don't forget, you can order, pick it up to go, and from the convenience of your home, enjoy your favorite smoked meats the Rib Crib way. Heights with it, in the paint, had the ball stripped as she turned inside, and yep, she hopped. Jada Heights will get called for the travel. Ruffers will turn it over. Bruins throw it into the backcourt. Groningen with it will race it up the far sideline on a skip pass to Robenstein in the corner. Backs out for a three. No. Rebounded by Desiree Burton. Transition quickly. Ruffers with it. Outside, Davin Wilson now in the game. Pass goes inside. Ball knocked free. Ruffers coughing it up on the inline. Pressure in the backcourt. Micah Chambers having some trouble with it. Finally got it into the dribble of Takitha Valentine. Groningen going to go inline. Up and under. Little reverse spin. Might have got an extra stride, but it counts the same way. Groningen with her 7th point. Makes it a 9-point difference with 2:20 to play before intermission. 22-13 is our score. Denham Sanders' pass inside was deflected away. The steal by Bartlesville. And then they try to get it right back. Sanders going to get called for the foul. Her second. They'll walk the other end. Bartlesville will. Should be a shooting foul. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1.
It was an offensive foul, a team control foul, so we don't shoot bonus free throws on that one.
Officials calling that last foul an offensive foul. And I'm just going to say my 40-plus years, that's the weakest offensive foul I've ever called, but we'll leave it at that. Bartlesville gets possession. Robenstein a drive. That little teardrop floater from 10 is no good. Fight for possession underneath. Credit the extra effort of the Lady Bruins. And then in the paint, we're going to get a late whistle, and a foul will be on Muskogee. Well, no foul. Huh? Kick ball was the call. Bartlesville will get it back. Groningen off the right side. Air mails a three that's short, no good. Up the floor after the rebound. Ruffers quickly with it. Adams will circle out into the right corner. Pass it back to Height, who's going to launch one from way outside. It's no good. And then a hustling effort by Desiree Burton to, in midair, throw it off the shin of Kate Groningen. It goes out of bounds. Ruffers will maintain control. Kaylin Duncan, a 5'7" sophomore, returns. Muskogee with the basketball. Pass goes to the corner. Back out on the point. Side to side. Skip the pass over Heights. Now to McVeigh. Picks up her dribble under some duress. Gives it over for Michaela Adams. Back to Heights at the free throw line. Wants to spin inside. Collision. Shot was short. No good. Offensive rebound in traffic by Michaela Adams. Missed her bunny shot, but she got her own rebound. Now inside for Heights, who's on the block. Turns to the glass and finishes. Jada Heights with the Baker's dozen, 13 points here in the first half, 24-13. Backcourt pressure. Robenstein, the advancing dribble. Two-hand push pass to the other end, but Heights is there to intercept for Muskogee. 49 seconds to go before halftime. Up the floor, Burton on a catch. That's going to be a block. Elise Robenstein is going to be one sore basketball player come tomorrow morning. She took the charge, but was called for the block. her first. And Desiree Burton will be at the line to shoot 2. 43.7 seconds left. First free throw by Burton is good, our third point of the ball game. Burton, the left-hander's second free throw is also good. 26-13, doubling up the Bruins here in the first half. Pass intercepted right at the center line. Myers with it to the glass. Shot won't fall. And underneath is Elise Robenstein. In the backcourt, handing it over to Kaylin Duncan. Tries to skip the pass over the top. There's Burton for the steal. And in traffic, player control. Nope, it's going to be a foul on Bartlesville, and the bucket goes. And the foul will be on Kaylin Duncan. The bucket will count for Taya Myers. 28-13, 22 seconds left to go before halftime as Myers completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Valentine in the backcourt had the ball just taken away. Right back on the give-and-go pass, blow the shot on the doorstep, and Valentine will save it, but she'll step out of bounds in doing so. Frustrating night for head coach Donnie Martin, as the Bruin bench picked up a couple of bench technicals. Sanders with a deep three out of the right corner, no good with 4 seconds. Bruins will advance it into the offensive end, and we've come to halftime. 29-13, Ruffers in front. When we return, it'll be time for a halftime visit with Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jared Mendenhall. We'll look for the Ruffer boss to visit with us. That after this timeout, Ruffers in front, 29-13 here at the half.
When you come home after a long day, Bravado Wireless Home Internet has you covered in your neighborhood or on your farm. For a limited time, our unlimited home internet has been discounted to only $49 per month with the purchase of a $99 router. And get this, the first 3 months of service is on us. So what are you waiting for? Make the switch today and visit us at bravadowireless.com for more info and to find a store near you. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Pioneer Abstract, proudly serving residential and commercial customers throughout Muskogee County since 1905. Serving banks, mortgage companies, and mortgage brokers with refinancing, purchase, 1031 tax-deferred exchanges, along with full escrow services and more. Pioneer Abstract offers the convenience of centralized services for escrow accounts, title insurance, and title searches. Pioneer Abstract, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow at 412 West Broadway in downtown Muskogee, or call Pioneer Abstract at 683-2904.
We are what makes Oklahoma proud. We are mothers. We are coaches, counselors, and teachers. We are community. We are innovators in medical technologies. We are researchers developing breakthroughs to diagnose, treat, and cure diseases. We are everyday people. We are Northeastern Health Systems.
She went on to Eastern Oklahoma State College, where she helped lead her squad to multiple championships, including conference, state, and regional, and then on to a national tournament berth.
Here inside Ron D. Mountain Fieldhouse, Ruffers in front, 29-13. Those in attendance tonight being reminded of the Hall of Fame ceremony that took back earlier this year. Plaques being held by members of the student organizations. Hall of Fame member, who I'm glad to call the popcorn lady, Angie Hillman. As we continue with video of our Hall of Fame festivities, let me adjust the microphones here. Give us a chance to get everything set to go. I'll hand the microphone over here if I can get it turned around there right. There we go. Give our followers a chance tonight to get to hear from Muskogee's #1 fan. Jared Mendenhall, and Superintendent of Schools, Dr. M. It's a good time to be a Rougher.
It is. It's a great day to be a Rougher. It's always a great day to be a Rougher.
It has been, I know, a challenge for you, especially these last 6-8 weeks, in trying to determine what's the best path of getting the kids in the classroom or taking care of their health.
You know, you're right, Bill. It's been a really difficult time. I mean, you're always 50-50. You got 50% of the people that are going to appreciate what you're doing and 50% that are going to say, you know, I wish we were not in school or back in school. So what we're really trying to do is look at the data and really try to look at our own information and really trying hard to figure out what is going to be the safest thing for us to do. We know that teaching and learning in the classroom is the best kind of learning that's going on. We know that students really miss that social emotional piece with their own students and other things. So we're excited to be back in school this week. We were out for 2 months, and so we've been back, and after Martin Luther King Day on Monday, we're going to be back and be there Tuesday through Friday, and then we'll take it a week at a time and continue to try to be in school.
It has not only been a challenge to make that health decision, but it's also been a kind of an added opportunity for your educational staff. And I would be remiss if I didn't say our teachers did a great job in making this virtual learning possible for every student, even though they may not have been scheduled to be a part of virtual learning.
That's correct. I mean, you know, you think about coming back into the classroom. This year has been more difficult than any year that I can ever remember. I think our teachers have done a fabulous job of really, what I would call kind of pivot and figure out really what they need to do and how they're going to be teaching. We had people that still didn't know how to get online and actually do a video or do Zoom or Google Meet or any of those types of things. So we've really kind of come a long way with our teaching staff, and I really appreciate them. And they've missed the kids just as much as the kids have missed being in school. So I think it's been good for us. We will never see this kind of thing probably again in our lifetime. But I will tell you that it has changed education forever. We will always have virtual education from this point forward. In fact, Bill, we're going to open a virtual education academy next year, a K-12 academy that will be nothing but distance learning. We're going to open it at Whittier. Whittier Elementary was remodeled, and it's a little bit smaller footprint, but we're going to allow about 600 students to be full-time virtual students with their own teacher, their own classrooms, all of that. So they'll be able to come up, get tutoring, any of those kinds of things that they need, but they'll be able to actually do distance learning K-12 next year.
Like you said, education has changed forever, and I know myself, having had to negotiate Zoom videos and Zoom interviews and communicating with teachers as my granddaughters were participating back and forth, and my wife being a retired educator, it was a real blessing for our kids to have grandma teaching school for them. But I would say that I think the overall game plan from your office to the administrators at all levels, high school, middle school, all the way through the grade schools, even the preschool, they've done a fantastic job of really having to change day by day.
Well, one of the things I've noticed, too, is there's not ever a time that I go someplace and somebody says, man, I tell you what, I'm really glad we have teachers because I'm not a teacher. And they're ready to go back to work and do their jobs, but they weren't taking on the idea of being a teacher as a parent. So they do appreciate now, I think, what the teachers do on a daily basis. They understand that you've got to do different things. You can't keep them online for a total of 15 minutes and think that they're going to stay focused and hooked up and pay attention to the lesson. So they have figured out how hard it is, that you've got to change modalities, you've got to change what you're doing. But I want to say this could not have happened without a great staff. We have great teachers and a great staff. We've got transportation and child nutrition people that have stepped up more than I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they're passing out food on the curb on the corner to all of these kids. So it's things like that that really make my heart really full, because I feel like that they've really done a great job of really getting our community through this.
Dr. Aaron, we're going to take a break, get back with the basketball game here in just a minute, but we want to invite you to come back at halftime because there's a lot of other things going on within the district. Of course, the passage of the bond issue last year has led to some dramatic improvements in facilities in the district. We'll give you a chance to kind of catch us up to date on the building plans and talk more about that a little bit later on tonight.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it.
You bet. Dr. Jared Mendenhall, the #1 fan of the Ruffers, our guest here at the break. Muskogee on top, 29-13. We'll be back in a moment. We'll take a look at the scoring and be ready for the second half throw-in. That after this timeout, you're watching Rougher TV.
We are what makes Oklahoma proud. We are mothers. We are coaches, counselors, and teachers. We are community. We are innovators in medical technologies. We are researchers developing breakthroughs to diagnose, treat, and cure diseases. We are everyday people. We are Northeastern Health Systems.
There's an old school way of doing business here at James Hodge Ford. Exceptional service, a firm handshake, and the best price around on a new Ford vehicle. Of course, don't forget our Hodge promise to you, our customer, that's stronger than oak. That's just a great way of doing business.
The James Hodge Ford Promise. The best selection, the absolute best price, and service guaranteed. James Hodge Ford, 1200 North Main, Muskogee. Online at hodgeford.com.
In sports, having the right winning strategy is often the difference between winning and losing. The same is true when you need legal representation. For more than 15 years, the law offices of Michael E. Finnerty have successfully provided the winning strategy with excellence and integrity for the people of the Muskogee area in matters of personal injury, social security disability, and workers' compensation issues. The law office, Muskogee trusts Michael A. Finnerty, ready to develop a winning strategy. Michael A. Finnerty, 436 Court Street in Muskogee. Call 687-1155. Online at finnertylaw.com.
Back inside Rodney Milam Fieldhouse at halftime. Muskogee in front 29-13. Kate Groningen with 7 points to lead the Bruins tally. While for Muskogee, it was the shooting of Jada Heights who had the Baker's dozen, 13. Jada Heights with 13, Bartles with 13. Ruffers as a team up 29-13 here at the break. We'll come back for the second half throw-in. We take this time out on Rougher TV.
Pain is temporary, pride is forever. At Excel Therapy, we want to be your athlete's advocate for excellence. We offer treatment methods that focus on strengthening muscles and improving flexibility to improve your overall performance. And when injury sets in, Excel Therapy can aid in the recovery process. We know it's important to get back in the game, so trust the comeback experts, Excel Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. With 16 locations and no physician referral required, you can begin healing today. From setback to comeback, the name you can trust, Excel Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Look for us online at exceltherapyok.com.
There has never been a better time to buy than now. Drive a little, save a lot at Nissan of Muskogee Ultimate Used Car Sales Event. Save thousands now on all in-stock models. Come see us today at Nissan of Muskogee. Online at nissanofmuskogee.com. nissanofmuskogee.com. That's right, nissanofmuskogee.com. Use your cell phone, tablet, computer, we don't care. Just shop our huge selection of new and used online and then just pick, click, and drive. Why wait? It's that easy. Log on today at nissanofmuskogee.com.
JTK Imaging Services of Muskogee brings mobile digital imaging to you anytime, anywhere. JTK Imaging Services offers parents-to-be excitement and comfort of 3D and 4D ultrasound with ultrasound as low as $100. Services at JTK Imaging Services also include mobile digital ultrasound and x-ray anytime you need them. Discover the difference online at jtkimagingservices.com. JTK Imaging Services of Muskogee at 1631 North Main.
Tradition. It's a word that means a lot. Just as the tradition of the Muskogee Ruffers requires commitment of great players and coaches, Lesher Millsap Funeral Home takes pride in providing great value and commitment every day with a tradition of service to the families of the Muskogee area. Just like in football, tradition must be earned on every play, every day, not just in the final score. And that's why you can trust Lesher Millsap Funeral Home to be there for you when it counts the most. Lesher Millsap Funeral Home, proud to be part of the Muskogee tradition of excellence. Back inside Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse. Just about set for the third quarter to get underway. Muskogee jumped out to an early 8-0. As a matter of fact, Bartlesville did not score until the 3:35 mark of the opening 8 minutes of play. And then forcing turnovers, the Ruffers just kept the pressure on the visitors from Washington County and lead it by 16 as we get ready for the second half throw-in. Ruffers will have the basketball. Taya Myers, Michaela Adams, Jada Heitch, Bianca McVeigh, and Desiree Burton, the 5 for Muskogee. Skip the pass to the elbow, baseline give to Burton. One bounce high off the glass, missed it. Fights for her own rebound. It's loose in the paint. Bruins will come away. Wood off to Valentine on the advancing dribble out of the backcourt behind the back. Skip it to the top of the circle. Groningen with it. Defended by Desiree Burton outside. Gives it off for Micah Chambers. One dribble. Bruins trying to find an angle to attack, and Muskogee just shutting down every passing lane. Right side with it is Kate Groningen in the far right corner, guarded by Desiree Burton. No shot clock in high school basketball, so we can go all night with this. Now 3 from the left side is long, no good, and the long arms of Desiree Burton with a rebound. Muskogee's Michaela Adams and Bianca McVeigh play catch with it. Now down the paint, kick to the corner. Heitch is open. Her spot on the floor is off the mark, no good, but the quick response to Michaela Adams with an offensive rebound. But then as she turns to pass the ball away, steps out of bounds. 29-13, that's the way it was at halftime. Bruins 5 on the floor. Micah Chambers, Allie Wood, Kate Groningen, Takitha Valentine, and Jordan Bilger. Long pass from the half line, a little catch, floater from the baseline, no good by Groningen. Muskogee forcing a one-and-done trip for the Bruins. Top of the circle, around the arc. Ruffers just side to side. They'll cut an elbow pass. Heitch will dribble into the block. Out front, set up for the spot 3. Top of the arc, in and out, no good. Chambers collects the loose ball for Bartlesville. Now Valentine down the lane, and on the advancing dribble, the foul will be called. It'll be on Muskogee's Taya Myers. On Myers, that'll be her second personal foul. And now substitution, Reagan Hodge back aboard. .6:04 to play here in the third. Bruins can't get the entry pass in bounds against the smothering defense of the Ruffers. So now with 6 minutes in the clock counting, Ruffers will get it back. Michaela Adams, left-hand dribble. Look to go inside, gives it off to Bianca McVeigh, who launches one from way out beyond the three-point line. It's off the mark, no good. It was actually closer to the principal's office than it was anywhere else, but it's off the mark. Bruins with it. Out front, Bilger holds the ball, passes the ball in the paint, put it on the floor, might have got a little contact, no whistle. Loose ball batted for, picked up by the Ruffers, run out 3-on-2 to the baseline. Heitch turns, pumps off the glass, missed it. Credit the defensive effort of Reagan Hodge along with Jordan Bilger, forcing that missed shot opportunity. Now Bilger out top of the arc. Guarded by Myers, picks up her dribble. Baseline pass. Hodge out in the corner, back to Bilger. She'll attack the baseline, cut off defensively, looks for the cutter. Valentine down off the top of the circle on a nice catch and finish. Takitha Valentine, the 5'6" junior, with her first points of the contest. And the first points here in the second half. McVeigh and Adams play catch with it. Now Bianca's going to launch one from the right side that's in and out, no good. And the 6' junior Reagan Hodge collects the loose ball rebound. 3.5 minutes played here in the third, and Muskogee has yet to score. Hodge trying to find an open teammate under some pressure, gets it away at the last second to Valentine. Backdoor cut him. Nice pass inside, but an even better defensive effort by Jada Heitch on the block and the stake. Ruffers come up the floor all the way to the glass. Shot put up no good by Myers, but a foul called. It'll be on Bartlesville. Should be the third personal foul on Tequila Valentine. And Jada Heitch will go back to the stripe where she's 3 of 4 so far tonight. First one is up, back rim, no good. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Correct free throw by Taya Myers was off the mark, no good. She'll shoot the second. Host of substitutions for the Ruffers. We'll set them for you along with the Bartlesville changes. Second free throw by Myers is good. She's 2 of 3 from the stripe with 4 points. It's 30-15. Deflected pass right at the center line. Ruffers, Myers with it. Spins, off balance, throws it toward the rim. It glances off the backboard and into the hands of Robenstein and leaves it for Valentine. Takitha Valentine, bounce pass to the elbow. Groningen gives it in traffic, back to the point. Around the perimeter, open, right side, 3 on the way is string music for Kaylin Duncan. Her first points of the night, 30-18. So a 5-1 run by the visiting Bruins here to start quarter number 3. McVeigh, right side, 3, again, in and out, and the missiles are firing, and they're not hitting the target. Valentine walking the dribble to the half line. Change of direction. .259 left here in the backcourt. Loose ball, fumbled away. Ruffers will run up the court, pick up the trash, go to the layup, and finish. Jacayla Swanson. 8 points tonight for Swanson. 32-18 is our tally. Bruins right side, 3 is no good, but underneath, picking up the loose ball on the putback. Micah Chambers with kind of a trash basket in the paint. 32-20. McVeigh says, I'm going to try till I make one. She launches yet again from deep on the left side. It's no good, and on the long bound out front, Bartlesville will get it. Ruffers pressure, trap, pass the ball back door. Across the floor, attacking dribble in the lane, lost it, but got control of it, put it up with a shot, no good. Bruins, offensive rebound. Now back outside, Robenstein for a triple. It's no good. Credit Groningen with a deflection, but it's into the hands of Muskogee's Denham Sanders. Jeremy Ford not happy with the way his offense is rolled. We'll take a timeout. 32-20 our score. We're back on a quick 30-second break on RougherTV.
I'm Gil McLaughlin.
I'm Brian Kirkhart.
Thanks, Muskogee. Your hometown mortgage team, Muskogee Mortgage, the McLaughlin team, is proud to be Muskogee's preferred mortgage company.
We are extremely honored to serve you. Just like the Ruffers have a game plan for victory, our daily game plan is to assist families to reach their financial goals.
Thanks, Muskogee, and good luck, Ruffers, on your drive to win in 2020.
Your new home isn't so far away with the help of Muskogee Mortgage, 3241 Chandler Road, Muskogee, and online at MuskogeeMortgage.com. 1:48 left to go here in quarter number 3. Muskogee has led from the outlet, jumping to an 8-0 lead, and pretty much stayed in double digits for the balance of the night. 32-20 our score. Ripper Athletics again saying thank you to our partners at Rib Crib of Muskogee for tonight's hospitality room meal, and I can personally attest it was delicious. Rib Crib's newest family pack's now available. Bring home dinner, something for everyone, whether it's sandwiches for lunch, a hearty meal for dinner, or a salad, or a baked potato anytime. Take out only, call to order, or go online at ribcrib.com. Rib Crib of Muskogee, a friend of the Ruffers. Out of the timeout, Ruffers have the basketball. Sanders going to step inside the arc and shoot from 17. It's no good. Field goal percentages here in the third are not very productive for the green and white. Groningen with it at the elbow, goes in traffic, lost her balance, passes to Robenstein for a 3, off the wing, no good, offensive rebound, put back off the glass. second chance points for Micah Chambers. Her 6th point of the game. And all of a sudden, this is a 10-point game again. 1:15 to play here in the third. Davin Wilson aboard for Muskogee. Pass out front. Watson with the catch, and Takitha Valentine going to get called for her 4th personal foul.
Returning to the contest, number 23.
Valentine will come out, and checking back in for Bartlesville will be Allie Wood. Davin Wilson, top of the circle give, gets the return pass. So Ruffers go side to side. Sanders on the wing, out front. Swanson on a catch. Pass. Ball stripped free on the drive in traffic by Robenstein off the touch of Muskogee. Bruins set the inbounds pass. Bounce pass off to Groningen. Shots up, good, and a foul. Count the basket. Foul will be on Muskogee's Davin Wilson. The bucket and one opportunity for Kate Groningen. She made it. 10 points for Groningen. A 3-point play. It's now 32-25. As we're inside the final 20 seconds. Zone defense being played by Bartlesville. Very effective. Right side 3 on the way. This one finds the bottom of the net for Denham Sanders. Her first points. 35-25. Again, pressure in the backcourt. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and we've come to the end of 3 quarters tonight. 35-25. Ruffers still by double digits, up by 10. We come back in 1 minute on Rougher TV.
The Muskogee Athletic Department would like to recognize its proud Rougher Athletics sponsors: Armstrong Bank, Oklahoma Army National Guard, Arvest Bank, Chick-fil-A Muskogee, Neighbors Building Neighborhoods, St. Francis Muskogee, Tommy Nix Auto Group, Springs Skilled Nursing and Therapy. Go Ruffers!
From 2 stories to 20. From ready apps to emergency response. From your community to a nationwide network. The cleanup specialists at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Everything under your roof, everyone under ours. Helping to make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
Call ServPro of Muskogee 918-931-4490 or online at servepromuskogee.com.
8 minutes left to play tonight here at Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse. 35-25. Ruffers outscored in that third 8-minute stanza, 12-6. Bruins have the basketball to start the final 8. Out front, Groningen to the corner to Robenstein. 1 bounce. Trying to get backdoor cuts. Bruins working the ball around the top of the arc. Now with the basketball, Allie Wood spinning at the elbow, lost her footing. Goes to the corner, but again, no pressure off, no shot clock. With the basketball, off balance, shot put up, no, but a reach-in foul called here. It'll be on Denham Sanders. Third personal on Sanders, and to the free throw line will go Micah Chambers. 5'7" freshman, a lot of potential. She's got 7 points tonight for the Bruins. Sanders goes out, and Bianca McVeigh back in for the green and white. Second free throw, also good. So Chambers 2 of 3 from the stripe, 8 points on the night, makes it an 8-point game, 35-27 Ruffers. Side to side, looking at the elbows or underneath. Now Myers from way out front on an air ball, or glancing shot. It did get part of the rim, but it's off the mark, no good. Chambers had the collection. Robenstein with a right-hand bounce into the offensive end. Duncan comes across the top, shadowed by Taya Myers. Nice backcourt wraparound pass. Intended for Robenstein, but it's a little bit wide and out of bounds. 35-27. A 29-13 ball game has become interesting. Michaela Adams, baseline pass going to McVeigh. Now back around the arc, right to left, all the way to the other side. In the corner, Swanson back out front, drop it on the doorstep. Inside for Myers, pushes it off the window. It's no good. And a rebound pulled away by Bartlesville's Micah Chambers. Across the timeline, Bruins break the press. Seem to have worked out some issues with the press of the Ruffers, but a bad pass from the side. A little bit wide, and the Bruins will lose control. Muskogee will get it back. 35-28. Ruffers were scheduled to play at Broken Arrow on Tuesday. That game will not be played. So, for right now, the next action for Muskogee women's basketball will be next Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the Rogers tournament. Jada Heitch tried to go cross-court for Swanson, and the ball intercepted. Defensive effort by Allie Wood. Bruins chase the ball up the floor, side to side. Baseline give. Pull up off the glass. Shot no good on the misfire by Wood. Ruffers come out of the fray with it. Taya Myers advances the dribble to the corner. Back out front. Set the feet for a three that's in and out. No good. And Robenstein collects the rebound for Bartlesville. Ball deflected and out of bounds, and smartly, Robenstein just letting it go out of bounds because that will reset the 10-second count. 5:33 to play. Muskogee in front by 8. Elise Robenstein behind the back on a bounce. Bruins trying to attack into the offensive end. Gronigan with it. Spins against the Ruffer defender, Michaela Adams, who got her hands a little bit downward and draws the foul. The foul on Michaela Adams. Her second. Fourth team foul on the Ruffers here in the half. And Kate Gronigan, who leads the point parade for Bartlesville, will be at the stripe to shoot 2. First one rolls around and trickles off the front of the iron. No good. Second free throw. This one is good. So Gronigan 2 of 3 from the stripe with 11 points tonight. Makes it a 7-point game. Jada Heights in the left corner just lowers her shoulder, drives the rim. The shot was blocked, but out of bounds on the follow through off the touch of Bartlesville. Out front, Heights with a left-hand dribble. Going to lob it over in the far corner. McVeigh will return it around the arc. Now back to the top of the key. Right, left dribble in the paint. Myers with a close-range shot. Can't get it. Rebound tipped and out of bounds off the fingertips of Jacayla Swanson, and Bartlesville will get possession. Bruins advance the dribble. And a late whistle, and a good call there because Bianca McVeigh trying to strip the ball free, caught the arm of the Bruin player, Kayla Duncan. Myers goes out. Sanders returns for Muskogee, so it'll be McVeigh, Sanders, Swanson, Heitch, and Adams. Free throw line pass. Micah Chambers driving the paint. High off the window, no good. Rebound controlled by Muskogee. Swanson with it. In transition. Adams on the attacking dribble to the baseline. Come back out front. 3 on the way from the top of the circle. Loops the rim, no good. The deflection picked up by Robenstein to Bartlesville. She'll rip a pass across the quarter court to Kayla Duncan. And Duncan in the back court with a 10-second call coming against her. Bartlesville will spend a timeout. We'll do the same. 4:19 left in this one. Ruffers in front by 7, 35-28 when we come back.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Finding your happy place is something special, and it's different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Right now, you can earn up to a $200 bonus when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
There at the bottom of your screen, you see the time remaining and the score. Muskogee 35, Bartlesville 28. It was 29-13 after the half. So Bartlesville on a 15-6 run to make this a 7-point ball game. 4:19 to play. Bruins will have the throw in. Bilger working outside near the center line. Passing over to Tequila Valentine. Underhand exchange off the top of the circle. Duncan. Back it comes to Bilger trying to go down the lane. Now taking it, driving baseline. Allie Wood tried to bounce into the paint, lost it. Ruffers get the steal, but then in the confusion, a hell ball results as Allie Wood reaches in for the tie-up, but the red light favors Muskogee on the throw-in. Michaela Adams, along with Denham Sanders, playing catch. Lob it on the end line for Heitch. Back in the paint, Sanders out front to the corner. Heitch for a three. This one rings up 1, 2, 3. Jada Heitch with 16 points tonight. The Ruffers needed that basket to put it back to double digits. Now pressure in the front court. Time counting down. Bruins break it. Now a 2-on-1 break. Drop it on the doorstep. Ball stripped free, but there to pick up the loose ball trash was Allie Wood, but she can't control it. And Muskogee off the loose ball comes back to the offensive end. Heitch in the far left corner dribbling across the end line. And knocking the ball away off the dribble is Allie Wood for Bartlesville. Robinson returns, as does Kate Gronigan and Kaylin Duncan for the Bruins. 3:06 to go in the game. Ruffers up by 10, 38-28. Side to side, Ruffers wait patiently in the corner. Denham Sanders, free throw line extended. Go in the corner for Jada Heitch. Waits, pass to the free throw line. On the way to the glass, shot put up. I think if it gone, it would have counted, but the foul will be called on Bartlesville. Whistle will be on Kate Gronigan. First personal on the Bruin junior. And Michaela Adams will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. She'll shoot 2. She's yet to score in tonight's contest, but now she has. (39-28), trying to push it back to an even 12-point advantage. Can't get the second free throw to follow. Tequila Valentine into the offensive end, going to take it into the paint. It'll stop. Close range, has a little 8-foot jumper that finds the bottom of the net. Ruffers back quickly on the offensive end after the Valentine basket. 39-30. In the corner, Sanders trying to lob to the baseline for Heitch. It's a little bit long and out of bounds off the touch. So one of those unforced errors that causes premature grave for head coaches such as Jeremy Ford. 2:10 to go in this one. Bruins walking the dribble up the floor. Ruffers trying to defend. Valentine in the paint, lost the dribble on the bounce, but it's going to be deflected and off the fingers of Bianca McVeigh of Muskogee, so it'll remain Bartlesville possession. 1:55 the time remaining on the clock. Rovenstein, 5-second count, passing over to Valentine in the wing. She'll roll toward the glass. There's contact, and the foul will be on Michaela Adams. Tried to slice the angle for the steal and made contact. The foul on Adams, her third. 16 foul on Muskogee here with 1:43 to play, and Jeremy Ford is going to take another timeout as well. 39-30 Ruffers. We're back in 30 seconds here on Rougher TV.
In times of need, it's comforting to see faces of people you know and trust. Cornerstone Funeral Home in Muskogee cherishes the opportunity to be there for you and your family in life's most challenging times when friends are most important. Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. Experience the difference. Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York in Muskogee, where you'll find faces you know and reputations you trust.
.143 remaining tonight from Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse. Muskogee that far separated from its 5th win in 11 starts. Bartlesville came into play tonight at 2-7. Play resumes. Bartlesville will have the basketball. Rovenstein along with Chambers, Valentine, Groningen, and Duncan set up for Bartlesville with the inbound pass deflected away. Another turnover on Bartlesville. Up the court, Ruffers with the basketball. Pass the ball to the side and trying to reach in. It's deflected away was Kaylin Duncan. She'll draw her 3rd personal foul. That'll be the 4th team foul of the half on the Bruins. Valentine goes out. Jordan Bilger, a 5'7" senior, back aboard. 90 seconds to play tonight here inside Ron D. Milam Fieldhouse. Ruffers just work the weave and out front a little 2-hand push. Foul on Bilger's her first. Team foul 5. 39-30. A 3-possession game with 1:19 to go. Ooh, a tough pass there. It could have been stolen away. Down and dribbled up the floor. Swanson being shadowed defensively by Kaylin Duncan. She'll draw her 4th. And that's team foul number 6. Both teams will be in the bonus for the final 1:15. Denham Sanders quickly on the catch, going to be fouled. It'll be on Jordan Bilger. Head coach Donnie Martin just going to roll the dice as to whether or not the Ruffers can convert from the free throw stripe. Takitha Valentine back in. One-and-one opportunity for the Ruffers. First one is up, back rim, no good on the misfire by Denham Sanders. So the gamble here paid off for the Bruins. Rovenstein, cross-court pass, on the catch. The baseline shot, no good. Picked up in the trash by Valentine. Out front, 3 is on the way. This one's money. Kayla Duncan with her 2nd 3. Bruins not going away. 39-33. 55 seconds left to play. First jump to a 29-13 halftime lead. They've scored only 10 points here in the second half, while the Bruins have tallied 20. 55.6 seconds left to go tonight in our women's contest. Don't forget, here on RougherTV, coming up shortly, the men's contest. The Linwood Wage Ruffers try to make it 2 in a row as they look for the victory tonight over Bartlesville after an impressive win over Union on Tuesday night. 39-33. Muskogee's next basketball action was scheduled to have been at Broken Arrow on Tuesday, but word is that game has now been postponed. So the next up on the schedule would be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday Rogers tournament participation. 55.6 seconds left. Bartlesville feeling perhaps they can get into this one on an entry pass. Jada Heitch being bumped just a bit. Kate Groningen will get called for her second foul. And if there's a player the Ruffers wanted to stripe, it would be Jada Heitch for the 1+. 16 points for Heitch. She had 21 in last Saturday's win over Bishop Kelly. First free throw. Broadcaster's curse. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1, so now Bartlesville with it. But then a dribble off the toe of Kate Groningen, and it's loose on the floor. Ruffers with the steal. Heitch past defenders across the floor. Ruffers just playing keep away and a run out push to stop the clock with 34.9 left. Micah Chambers will pick up her. I guess they'll put it on Duncan. That's not correct. But at the line, nevertheless, will be Bianca McVeigh. It's a 9th team foul. First free throw here is good. Bianca 2 of 2 from the stripe tonight. Kind of some lock the back gate insurance. Second free throw good for McVeigh. So it's 41-33. It becomes a 3-possession game now. 30 seconds left to go. But again, trying to advance the dribble. Ball hits the heel of the shoe and skirts away. And a costly turnover for the Bruins. Set the screen, entry pass intended for Heitch, thrown away. And if somebody from Muskogee breaks to the other end, there'll be nobody there to contest them. 26 seconds left to play. McVeigh, entry pass to Heitch, off on the run to Adams. Dribbles out in the corner, she's quickly fouled. Robenstein picking up her second. And again, Muskogee. The Ruffers have a 9-point lead with 15 seconds to play. Groningen handing it off to Kaylin Duncan, and Desiree Burton a little bit too tight on the defense, draws the foul. Third foul, 7th on Muskogee. And Kaylin Duncan will go to shoot the 1+ opportunity. Bruins sophomore has 6, make it 7. (42-34). In and out, no good. Up high for the rebound is Michaela Adams, and she's quickly fouled by Takitha Valentine to stop the clock. That's her 5th personal foul. She'll foul out of the game, and Bilger will return. Muskogee will walk all the way to the other end for free throw. And once again, it'll be Michaela Adams. She'll shoot 2. First one here is good. (43-34). Second free throw off the mark. Bruins get the miss. Robenstein with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. With the floater at the buzzer, it's off the mark, no good. And the Muskogee Roughers, despite some cold shooting numbers in the second half, will get the victory tonight here in Frontier Conference play by the final count of 43-34. Back to put a wrap on this women's action after this quick 30-second timeout on RougherTV.
New Silverados up to 15,000 in total savings. Hi, Jay Hodge, and it really is the best time to buy at the all-new Jay Hodge Chevrolet in Muskogee. Tell them, Rick.
Summer sale down of all new 2020s.
New Silverados up to 15,000 total savings.
Don't overpay, come see 15KJ.
New Silverados up to 15,000 total savings at the all-new Jay Hodge Chevrolet of Muskogee.
144 West Shawnee.
Final score tonight here inside Rodney Milam Fieldhouse. Muskogee Ruffers getting the win over the Bruins of Bartlesville, 43-34, as Jada Heights leads the scoring point parade with 16 points. Bartlesville's leading scorer was Kate Gronigan. Ruffers jumped out to the early 8-0 lead and made it stand up in the second half despite being outscored 21-14. They cruise home with a 9-point win to improve to 5-6. Next action for Jeremy Ford's ball squad will be next Thursday night in the Rogers Invitational Tournament. Final score tonight here on RougherTV. It is Muskogee 43 and Bartlesville 34.